Well, good morning. Sitting outside here this morning, getting ready for my day, getting ready for work. Got my girl Zoey. Zoey, look over here. Come here. Got my girl Zoey with me this morning. We have a little deck outside of the house and like to come out here. It faces east. Point it over so you can see. Got a nice deck and a little barbecue grill out here, and we're just kind of getting ready for our day to start. Just wanted to say good morning, and gonna be starting this video is gonna be kind of a series over the next few days. We're gonna be going camping with some friends of ours and our family, and so we'll be gone for the next week or so, and so I thought I'd just do a little video of the next week and kind of some of the places we go and some of the highlights of our trip together, and also just kind of put into this video some of my gardens and some of the flowers and plants that I've been taking care of and being the caretaker of over this summer. I'm so fortunate because I stepped down from a leadership position this time last year, and that's allowed me more time to be able to, give attention to my plants. In the past, I've always loved gardening, but in the past I would, and maybe some of you can relate to this, I would do all this planting in the spring, and I would be so into it and getting everybody, getting all the plants planted and ready to enjoy them, and then that would be it. I would travel. I was in hotels in different cities in different states, during the week, and I would come home, and my husband, plants aren't his thing, that's just not his gig, and so I would come home and things would be dead or dry and wilted and looking horrible, and I would be kind of resentful towards him, but it really wasn't his fault. It was just the circumstances that I was in. And so this year I was really excited and happy to be able to to actually plant everything and nurture everything and take care of everything on a daily basis and water everything. So I'll be showing some of my beloved plants and some of the things that we've done outside in our yard this year, and just excited to share that with you. Really excited to be creating, a video and kind of talking about, our legacy and what we've been working on and what we take pride in, because I know that there's a tribe of people out there who can relate to that, or who are going through different life circumstances, and hopefully this will be inspirational, and or just fun and entertaining to others, and maybe along the way also just kind of providing even a little bit of education around some of the plants and things that I'm working on, and some of my interests as well. So I'm gonna turn this video around and let you sort of see some of what we've been working on before I get ready to go in and take care of patients today. I work from home, so I'm fortunate to be able to spend this morning on my back, or actually on my side patio, and share some of what we've been taking care of here. So let me turn this around. Gonna just take a little walk around the yard today. This is my side garden, and this is a very shady east facing garden, so of course you can see the hostas absolutely love it. This is actually the smaller of the two hostas that I have. This one over here is the larger of the two. And she is a beauty. Honestly, hostas, I just love them because you can just put them in the ground and they just do well. As long as you put them in the right place and they have, you know, that shady place. This is a buckeye, a variegated buckeye tree that we planted for our grandson last year. This is Elliot's tree. It does have some brown, as you can see. We had a really rainy start to our spring and summer, and then it got really hot and dry. Come on, Zoe. Zoe, come on. Good girl. Stay with mommy. So this is a little patch of wildflowers that just unexpectedly came up. I planted them last year, and I thought, well, those were duds. They didn't seem to germinate. It was kind of late in the year. Keep going, Zoe. And then this year they surprised me. They're perennial wildflowers. We have some, I think those are black-eyed Susans. And there's some Shasta daisies in there and some others coming up, some cosmos in there as well. These I don't know, sweet potato vines or whatever they are, amazing. They just went amazingly well this year in my little flower pots. So we have, and see, these are the things that would dry up and die, right? You know, if you don't water these things every day, they do not do well. So this is some purple fountain grass. It's just starting to get its what do you call these? I don't know what they're called, but they're like these white, let me show you. That's where I guess like the fronds or whatever come out of. I don't know what they're called, but they're going to be beautiful. I fertilize frequently. That's how I have such great growth with my potted. I'm really excited. This is the front of my house, and I planted zinnias all along the fence line. So this is my zinnia flowers, and if you look really closely, you can see they've got their buds. They're getting their buds inside. I've had Japanese beetle problems, so I've been out here with I use a jar of soap and gasoline, and I just knock them in there. I go after them as much as they go after my plants. You are not going to take my plants. Look at all the volunteer sunflowers. These are all sunflowers from my feeder. I did not plant any of those sunflowers, but I'm excited for the fall when they all come up and the birds will be able to go crazy with them. These are all zinnias. My plan with the zinnias this year, because obviously these are going to be beautiful. Hey, 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 get out of there. Good girl. Come here. My plan with the zinnias is actually to share. I'm going to put a pair of scissors out here, and I'm going to tell all my neighbors, feel free to come and cut a bouquet of flowers to take home and enjoy. They'll be beautiful here, and there's plenty to share and to go around. I live in a very quiet city neighborhood. Pretty Japanese beetle, or Japanese maple. Not beetle. I've got beetles on the brain right now fighting these darn things. Zoe, come on. Come on. So those are that's my zinnia patch. And then I have, we had this concrete work done last year, and I actually had them pull out a lot of old landscaping. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do with it in the front here, but this year I just planted some tomato plants and some sweet potatoes, but these are some volunteer sunflowers that have come up. Look how big they are. They're taller than I am. It's crazy. The deers, we have deers in our neighborhood here, even in the city. They've been coming and trying to, oh, there's a darn, you see it? It's a darn Japanese beetle. Oh, they're the bane of my existence. But look at these pretty, these so sweet. Look how sweet already. These are my sunflowers. So excited. So I planted some tomatoes out front. This is a south-facing wall of my house, in the front of my house. We ripped out a whole bunch of old bushes and things like that. I have a tomato plant. Maybe somebody can help me with this. Look at what it's doing. See, it's all shriveled up. I've been covering it with shade cloth, but it's not getting any better. And it's like the leaves are like deformed. They're not just shriveled, they're like deformed. I don't know. Maybe someone can help me. These are different than just curling leaves. They actually look like deformed leaves. And if you can see, there's a tomato in there, but it's all deformed too. So I don't know, maybe these are just defective plants. But this is my sweet potato vine, and I have a container that has sweet potatoes growing in it, and it's going crazy. This was 2 little slips, and I'll have to show you how we got those slips in a future video. More zinnias. This is a purple hyacinth beanstalk, and I bought these online. I'll have to post the link. They aren't edible, I don't believe, but they just have a really beautiful vine, really beautiful colors, and also their beans, the bean pods are bright purple. So we'll be watching as that continues to grow as well. So yeah, this is my gardening, and my tomatoes have lots of yellow blooms. I'm in northeastern Ohio near Cleveland, so we're a little bit of a later season on some of the vegetables and things. So things are right on track, doing really, really well, and really excited, like I said, for being able to garden this year and have a much more stress-free life now that I'm not working in a corporate position anymore. I just tell Zoe every day, I say, let's go to work, into our office. We're going to touch some lives today. We're going to hopefully help some people. I made this little bird bath here for the birds. It's just a metal planter that I found on Home Depot. I just put some water in and some rocks for the birds and the hummingbirds to stand on and get a little drink. So anyway, have a good day. I hope your day is really great, and we'll see you soon as we take you on a adventure of camping for a week. We're going back to our favorite spot, which is Genesee Lake in Jefferson, Ohio, and we'll be resuming our video from there and taking you on some of our adventures. So have a great day. Talk soon. Bye.